Hello everyone! Today I will be playing Sinking Simulator again, and this time I won't be sinking the Titanic, I won't be sinking the Britannic, I will be sinking the Lusitania. It is, again, one of the sisters of the Titanic, and yeah, it sank by getting struck by a torpedo from a German U-boat. It's a submarine. So, yeah. And a little fun fact, it actually sank in waters that were shallower than it was tall. So if it were to stand up, the bow touching the ocean floor, the stern would be sticking up out of the water, which is kind of interesting. That wouldn't happen with the Titanic because you need about... I think you'd need about like 30 Titanics to have it stick out of the water in the North Atlantic. So, yeah. Let's just get started with the sinking. By the way, this is a lot smaller than the usual one because I couldn't find any other model of the Lusitania. So, yeah. Let's just have the torpedo hit the ship. It must have been a huge hit because it only took 20 minutes to sink. The Britannic took 58 minutes, the Titanic took 2 hours and 40 minutes. Pretty long. So, yeah, let's just get the torpedo to hit. Kaboom. There we go. The German U-boat is somewhere off in the distance watching the sinking go down. Let's expand the hole a little bit. There we go. It seems like it only flooded one compartment. Let's fix that. There we go. Have a little... There we go. Now it can flood into all of the compartments. There we go. Have a little in there too. Okay, now the ship is sinking quite fast. It was taking on water much faster than the Titanic or Britannic. So, the Lusitania and Britannic actually sank in very similar ways. They both... The water came in because of an explosion, except it was a mine on the Britannic, not a torpedo. They both leaned over to one side, and they took under an hour to sink. I mean, most ships don't take very long to sink, except the Titanic and other ships. Yeah. Why is it not flooding that fast? It only took 18 minutes to sink. Or 20 minutes. I don't... It didn't take very long to sink, though. Okay, let's have it flood into this front compartment, too. This is the point where it started leaning a lot the other way. I don't actually have a front view of the ship, so I don't think I can show... I mean, I could use this. That's the closest thing I have. Or, I guess the Lusitania kind of does look like the Titanic, so I could use this. The only difference is it had different color funnels. Yeah, I'll just use the Titanic front view to show how it sank horizontally. Or, not... Yeah, horizontally. So... Alright, I'm gonna actually increase the flood speed. I turned it way down, thinking that the smaller ship would take faster to flood, so I turned it way down. Here's the water flow. Let's turn that up. Let's put it up to 10. There we go. See, now it's flooding way faster, I think. Still isn't going very fast. I'm gonna need to use the flood tool here just to speed it up a little bit. Let's flood this compartment too. There we go. Water is flooding in very fast. Okay, let's speed up the process here. Okay, like the Titanic and Britannic, once the flooding got up to the bow, it started sinking very fast. Still don't understand why it's taking so long to flood. Come on, the water is... Oh my gosh. And some people actually say that... No, I'm not an expert on the Lusitania as much as I am on the Titanic, but some people think there was actually a second explosion that caused it to sink rapidly. So let's go ahead and do a second explosion. There we go. And it still isn't sinking very fast, despite there being 2 gigantic holes in the ship. So, I think the problem is that the compartments aren't flooding as fast as I hoped. Now, there weren't a bunch of tiny mini holes in the ship. That is not realistic. I'm just trying to get it to flood faster, so this video isn't 30 minutes long. So, yeah. And like the Britannic, it actually sank during World War I, I think. So, the first ship was the Olympic, and it was finished being built in 1909, I think? 1910. And then the Titanic, it sank on its first voyage. The Olympic started sailing. It didn't sink on its first voyage, but it did get hit by the SS Hulk, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the SS Hulk. And it put a pretty big hole in the ship, so... Yeah, it didn't cause it to sink, but still put a pretty big dent in it. Except it kept sailing once the hole was patched up, and it kept sailing until 1945, I think. So, then along came the Britannic in 1916, I think, while the war was still raging, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, the Britannic hit a mine. I'm not actually 100% sure which one came first, the Lusitania or the Britannic, but they were both in World War I, I'm pretty sure. So, this needs to speed up, or else... My gosh. Come on, the real sinking only took a few minutes. You know what, I'm gonna... Maybe it's because the buoyancy is too high. Oh! Yep, there you go, that's exactly why. Buoyancy was way too high. Okay, next time I'm not gonna put the buoyancy as high because, yeah, it caused it to... Actually, I need to turn down the strength real quick. There we go. And look, it's hitting the ocean floor, yet it's still visible above the water, so... Yeah. And under it goes. Slamming into the ocean floor. Okay, I'm gonna do that again, except with less buoyancy, because that took way too long. I don't even know where the... Oh, here it is. There we go. And, oh my gosh. Okay, this is not going very well. Meant to put a torpedo hole. Okay. Um, okay. Torpedo hole. Okay, I'm gonna drain out this end because it didn't have water. And that's a really big torpedo hole. And then, bam, another one. So, need to drain this end. And then have this end flood with water. I'm not gonna put holes in it because that's gonna take time. There we go. That's a bit better. So, it was leaning far over at this stage. Yeah. Let's have it flood a little more. Come on, flood more. There we go. The funnels came off once about half of them went underwater. And yeah. Last one fell off. And then it sank just like that. In a swift 20 minutes, it was already at the ocean floor. So, kabam. And there you go. That is how the Lusitania sank. So, I'm gonna do a front view of the ship like I said I would before. Except this model is way too big. So, I need to increase the ocean depth to about that. There you go. If I put the torpedo hole at the side of the ship, it's gonna do what it's doing right now. It's gonna tip. So, I need to put it about right there. Started flooding. And they don't have the watertight compartments on this view, so that's a bit annoying. So, started leaning way over. Oh my. That wasn't supposed to happen. Neither was that. Okay. This is, very chaotic. Sinking simulator is very hard to get working. So, let's have the torpedo hole right there. And then, let's have... Nope, nope, it didn't lean to that side. Ugh! Okay, there we go, that's a bit better. Yeah, it didn't tip way over on its side like that, but, oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, third time's the charm. Okay, let's do a little bit of that. There we go. Okay, now flood it. There we go. There, that's better. Okay, it sank something like that. And then it just went in at like a 45-degree angle. And yeah, the funnel came off too, so... No, it didn't come back up to the surface. There we go. Then it went to the bottom of the ocean. So, yeah, that is how the Lusitania sank. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's chaotic video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see more stuff like this. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you want to see more of these sinking ship simulator videos, like the Titanic, Britannic, and now the Lusitania one, then comment that down below. I can do the Costa Concordia, the Poseidon. That's a fictional ship though, I think. And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.